was very competitive, by the way, because works was called upon, and as any project, many engineers put in their works. And this young man at 24 won the contract and is the one who was awarded to construct the bridge. That is Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Hello there, welcome. This is Karaoke Moments, and we are glad to be here. And today it's a very, very cold day, as I'm reporting from one of the cities in UK, Bristol City. And we've come to see, as part of our traveling in Karaoke Moments, to see the suspension bridge, which you're going to be seeing in a very few minutes. This is a scenic, historical, magnificent work that was done by an engineer, a very young man. And this guy did it, and it remained historical in this country. And it was carved from a gorge, Avon Gorge, and you are going to see it from this end. That is where Avon Gorge was. It's part of the works, and this is the suspension bridge. This is the suspension bridge, and it goes across. It's very magnificent. We are going to be showing you more features to see the beauty of it, because it crosses over on this side. And this channel, Karaoke Moments, we are very diverse, because in our conversations, what we say is life is a journey, walking it, and traveling being part of what we enjoy. Just scenically, we can see suspension bridge is on River Avon, that is under the bridge, and this is the suspension, and it was constructed by this young man. This young man is called Isambard Kingdom Brunel. And it was finished in the year 1864 is when it was opened. And we have a road that is connecting this city. These are the bridge that is connecting. You'll be seeing cars crossing over. And it was very competitive, by the way, because works was called upon. And as any project, many engineers put in their works. And this young man at 24 won the contract, and is the one who was awarded to construct the bridge. That is Isambard Kingdom Brunel. So it's a very, very lovely work, art of works, very scenic. And this being a cold morning, we are not deterred. We still decided to come and see it. By the way, this is our third time as Karaoke Moments to come and see it. It's that beautiful. You just keep on feeling like you just want to come and see. And this is the road, as I'm saying, that connects all the way to the other side. Because actually, the intention of this suspension bridge was to connect the people across of the Avon River and on this other side of Avon Gorge, so that they can be able to be having roads to communicate with. And yeah, it's a lovely place. So come, walk with me. We'll be showing more features from different angles. And as we enjoy some of the historical moments here in UK, because actually it is studied even in the history of UK. And for those ones who even do tests like Life in the UK test, you'll find it. So remember, you'll find it. You'll find it there as one of the questions. So it's a very important feature. So join me. We'll be showing you more angles. And maybe I would like us to come just and see the gorge itself from a different angle, you know, because usually what happened is after the construction, they didn't destroy, they left the gorge itself, and there's still a road under the bridge. It was made. We can see cars moving because it's under the bridge, and the gorge, you can see the beauty of this gorge. All the way we have a neatery place at the top of the hill. We'll be going there so that we can be able to see. And visitors come, they are outdoors. I know it's a cold season. Today I think we are +4 degrees. It's a little bit cold. We are getting into winter more and more. But that is a neatery that will be going on top of that hill. And that is Avon River. And you can see the beautiful forest. It's a natural forest there. Very beautiful. And then across, we have some residential on that side across the Avon River. So we will be walking with you today. Enjoy the moment, Karaoke Moments. Yeah, it's at the entrance of the suspension bridge. So there's a toll house over here, that right there behind me, where vehicles when they come, they're controlled, but the toll is right ahead, slightly ahead. That is where vehicles pay the £1 we are talking about, because it's a toll station for that. And you can see the suspension bridge. So as you enter, you're already being welcomed. Yeah, you're already being welcomed to walk across. Pedestrians, no payment. Cyclists, no payment. But if you're driving, there's a £1 payment, which helps in the toll, part of the toll payment, and to also maintain these grounds and maintain the suspension bridge. Now, this is the entrance of the suspension bridge, and as you can see, it's a bridge that is the road. You can see the road, and then today, by the way, we have a footway that is closed. We are not using it today. And if you look at the works, this engineer, all these metals, these ones, they're very strong with, you can see the artwork. And even on top there, we can see some write-ups of when it was commenced. And we have the cars that are passing, and it helps it to sustain the pillar part of it. So it's suspending it, but you can see even the works themselves, the bars, the metal bars, you can see the works of it. So pedestrians and cyclists are not charged. It's for free. We can cross over across Avon River and come this way without any charge. But for motorists, that the cars which are passing both ways here, they are charged usually £1 per car, because there is a toll across on that side. You can see some toll where vehicles are crossing and they are stopping. And these actually monies are used to maintain the bridge. So it's part of maintenance. I want to believe that is why since 1864, this bridge has still remained very strong, and has become even very important part of the history. Yeah, you see even the police car. From the siren, you can tell there's a police car that is coming. So it's going to be crossing over. Yeah, there we are. That's a police car. So it's going to be crossing over using the same. And as usual, given a chance by other motorists so that it can go on the other side. Yeah, so that's it from this entrance part. Now, this bridge, what happened is Isambard, Kingdom Brunel, when he started the engineering works, we can see that he was helped to finish it by John and William, and their work is actually honored. It's even engraved at the suspension bridge itself, and that's an honor. I think that's very important when people can be able to honor someone for their works, because they help to complete it. So that is very good. At the arch of that bridge on top there, as you're seeing, that is where his work is being honored. And at the bottom there, you can see, as we are mentioning, the toll. It's so nice, eh? Such a nice thing. It's automated. Drivers are respectable, comes and stops and pays for their £1. And yeah, it's helping to maintain this suspension bridge. Yeah, so I wanted to have a tour in Bristol City in the Clifton Suspension Bridge, and you can see how beautiful it is. So we have these pillars here that are just carrying out they're the ones actually that are suspending the bridge, like arching, like holding them all the way to the ground. And the vehicles are, you can see, one way only. Please return by other footwear, just to advise people. And today, as we are visiting, that other side of the footpath is closed, so we are using this path. I think maybe it's maintenance. We were just told that onto my left, that path has been closed. So today we are only using this one, but it's all the same, not so bad. So vehicles now come through, as you can see, they're walking through. That is the toll place. And it's self-directed anyway, even if the toll house is behind me, but this is self-directed. Vehicles are just coming, as you can see the blue car zooming in. It will just pay for the £1, and then they cross over. So as we come, look at the magnificent, as I said, cyclists do not pay. That's why that cyclist is just passing, and us motorists, we're using us motorists are paying. Cyclists in between there, they're not paying. And us who are pedestrians on this side, we are not passing. And you can see many people just come to have a look at this magnificent place, and they just take photos and be able, from this angle, you can try to see the height. If you look at the height, look at the way a micro in this side, it's really a tall one. Yeah, so that's it. And then when you come to this side, so to my left now, you'll be seeing the buildings. The buildings actually are so close by to the toll, so close by to the suspension bridge. Those are the houses and residential all the way in this Bristol City. And look at what magnificent work of the suspension bridge. You can see the metals that are suspending it. Remember, it's called suspension because there are no pillars like underground. And I will be able to show you from this end and see what we mean when we say suspension. We do not have any like metal bars holding the suspension bridge. If you look at it down, nothing at all. That is River Avon. That and the two pillars. One is across on the other side of River Avon, and then the second one is on where we are. That's the pillar on that side that is suspending. If you look at it, it's only these metal bars. Engineering work. Imagine a 24-year-old is the one who did this. I think I'm so proud to know that when you have it, it doesn't matter the age. He won the contract amongst many other engineers at 24. He believed in himself, I can imagine, and he was able to just put his works out there, and this is what came out. Look, it's magnificent. Like the metals suspending it. And then even on the side, we have the other metals that are suspending it. And yes, when you look at it, you can be able to see that we have the electric wires, you know, so that if you look at it, barbed wires, I can't touch definitely because I can be electrocuted. But follow me and see. So these are the wires. I know there is a history whereby they say one of the ladies committed suicide, I think in the early century of the 1940s, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, committed suicide. But now it's protected. It's protected, as you can see. There's that protecting shield of electric. No, it's an electric fence. This one, I can't touch it. Hey, I don't want to die. I want to live, even if I'll die one day, not today anyway. So that is what's happening. And then you can see also these bars. They seem very strong all the way. They are suspending the bridge. I think that's where the name is coming from. So this is a pedestrian path where I'm walking until now. And remember, us, we've not paid at the toll. It's free for us and free for cyclists, but the motorists who are on the road. And remember, it's a two-way. You can see some cars are going across River Avon, and others are going back to Bristol City. Yeah. So yeah, you can see from here the angle. I know you are not able to really see so much, but you can try to see. I don't know whether you can be able to see through the wire mesh because we can't see more than that, but you can see how far the cars are down below, and you can see the Avon Gorge that has been shaped there. And the River Avon, this time the River Avon looks so dirty, and I think not so much waters. Yeah, the water is not so much at this point in time, but it's a huge river. It's a huge river. So yeah, this is suspension bridge that was done by Brunel, engineer Brunel, a young man who decided to do it and conquered. Yeah, so we are suspended, by the way, as we are walking on this suspension bridge. Down below is the river itself, River Avon, and there's a road under. Yeah, and it's 75 meters above the water levels. So from the river where the water is until where the bridge is, it is 75 meters. Yeah, it's a beauty of art. It's a beauty of art. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anytime when you're here in UK, come and see one of these historical and suspension bridge. It's lovely. Yeah, so I've taken you across the suspension bridge, and this is the toll for the vehicles that are coming from the from the other part of the river Avon, because I was showing you from Bristol City area. So this one is towards the communities where they're coming from across the river. And you can be able to see the vehicles and the same shape, the same suspension on this side as well, which is supporting the pillar from this end. And these two pillars are identical, like the one from the entrance where we have the tall house. And then if you look across, that is where you'll be able to see Bristol City from this side now, the houses, and the same Avon River from this part of the town. So it's really identical, both sides of the suspension bridge, and very nice, very nice, very nice works. Like this engineering, it's epic, it's scenic, it's beautiful, you know. And to me, honestly, what makes me happy about this work, I think what has always excited me, is to imagine when contracts were called upon and asked upon, how this 24-year-old believed in himself. You know, most of the time we say, oh, young people do not have experience, what do they know? And sometimes out of your weaknesses, you feel, oh, I don't know so much, I don't have experience. This was a 24-year-old. I don't know the others. I'm not privy to know how old the others were who put their submissions to build this suspension bridge when it was brought up, a bridge rather, across Avon Gorge. But this man, a 24-year-old, he is the one, this man, 24-year-old, he is the one who believed in himself and put it through and said, oh, I want to do it. And he was given the contract. So never be, by the way, undermined. We have a life lesson there. Never be undermined by your age, by your less experience, and anything that you have. If you believe in yourself, you can do it. This life, it is a journey, walk in it. Never underestimate yourself. 24-year-old was able to do it, so you can do it. So we've gone on top of the gorge, Avon Gorge here, and we can be able to view the suspension bridge from this angle. And if you can see down below, that is where now from the Avon Gorge, on top of the gorge itself, you'll see down below, that is River Avon, the one we were seeing when we were on the suspension bridge. And the suspension bridge, if you look at it, you can be able to see we do not have any pillars that are going under the water. No, we do not have any. That is just above the water, all the way to the bridge, the 75 meters that we are told it is, the length of that. You can see it's suspended. Very magnificent work, beautiful work. There's a lot of details, engineering details. I'm very proud of these people who did it. And it's very historical, very beautiful. And then also I think what makes it beautiful is the Bristol City all the way down. You can imagine in the evening, usually the lighting, because I've been here in the evenings, when you can see all the bulbs, all the lights of Bristol City. And being winter, I know this is just there about 4 o'clock, but you can tell it's already now starting to darken up. But we have the forest now and the natural resources, and this is a beautiful place to be. Thank you very much for having been with us at Karaoke Moments. Today we did some traveling and we brought you to Bristol City, where we've been watching the suspension bridge. This is magnificent work that was done by one young man at 24, known as Isambard Kingdom Brunel, and was assisted by John and William later, who completed it in the early 1864. That is when it was completed. And it is continuing. There's a lot of work to maintain it. It's still super. It still crosses over. So are you new to Karaoke? Please subscribe if you haven't. If you have, thank you so much for coming back. Continue sharing our videos, like and comment, and let everyone know about us, because the longer you stay on this channel watching, the better it becomes. Thank you so much. Till we get to see you again, you are a blessing to us, and see you then.